Most homeowners think tick problems start in the spring. In reality, the conditions that cause spring tick problems often start in the winter. That belief makes sense. When it's cold out, people aren't thinking about ticks. They're thinking about snow, cold mornings, short days. Ticks feel like a warm weather problem. And here in Northern Virginia and Southern Maryland, that's how most homeowners experience it. You notice ticks when the weather turns, when you're outside more, when your dog starts picking things up again. So it's easy to assume spring is the starting point. But that belief is only part of the picture. Winter doesn't reset the environment and it doesn't wipe the slate clean. A lot of conditions that allow tick activity to build are already in place long before spring shows up. Think of it like weeds in a garden. You don't see them all winter, but the soil is still there, the roots are still there, and when the conditions improve, they grow fast. Ticks work the same way. Pressure builds quietly, out of sight before anyone's paying attention. Spring isn't when it starts, spring is when people finally notice. This is why timing matters more than most homeowners realize. When action waits until spring, everything happens closer together. More activity, more urgency, more disruption, but when you think ahead calmly, there's less to deal with later. And this just isn't a pest control perspective.
From an exposure standpoint, early prevention reduces the need for heavier treatments down the road. When things are addressed early, decisions tend to be more controlled and less reactive.
That's an important point. Waiting doesn't just delay action, it often changes the type of action that's needed. Early thinking keeps things measured. One of the reasons dog owners notice tick problems earlier than everyone else is simple. Dogs don't stay in the middle of the lawn. They work the edges, fence lines, shaded areas, places people walk past without thinking twice. Dogs encounter ticks earlier in the season, sometimes weeks earlier. And that's not bad, that's information. Dog owners often feel unlucky when they notice ticks first, but what they really are is early. They see patterns before most people do, and that awareness is an advantage. We see this all the time. A dog starts scratching earlier than expected, someone finds a tick when they weren't supposed to. The assumption is something went wrong. Usually nothing went wrong. The timing just revealed something early. And this is where the mindset really matters. Responsible prevention isn't about doing more with pesticide, it's about doing things at the right time. Earlier thinking often means fewer treatments later, less disruption, and lower overall exposure. Prevention isn't about chemicals, it's about timing. Calm, intentional decisions reduce risk better than last-minute reactions.
When homeowners think ahead, everything tends to stay more controlled. That usually leads to simpler decisions and fewer risks overall.
And that's the goal. Not panic, not urgency, just clarity. If you understand what's happening before spring shows it to you, you stay ahead of it calmly. If you want to understand what's happening around your home before spring shows it to you, we offer home assessments, and it's just an easy way to get clarity early. I'm Gene. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.